All right, now we got it going. We just did a whole podcast, figure out the camera wasn't running. That's why I need a laptop. Welcome to Decision Making 2020. My name is Kevin. I do my take on the news, how I see things. I got a big kick out of them yesterday when old Zuck came out from Facebook, hit the hill. Maxine Walter said, "You just started a new campaign that would allow politicians to advertise and lie." Well, Obama struck down the Smith Mandate Act, M-A-N-D-T. Smith I don't know how to say it, but basically what it was, a propagation law. You could not put out propaganda in America or use against any Americans, period. There was a time, the millennials won't remember this. There was a time when Chet Huntley and David Brinkley would come on at night and they would give you the truth. And they would never once think about putting their own personal slant on it or what they thought you should think. They never once tried to steer your thinking like what we have now. So Maxine Waters is worried about Zuckerberg there allowing people to advertise on Facebook and lie. Every time she opens her mouth, she's been brought up on charges. She's a liar. Look who's calling the kettle black, okay? You got Schiff, who says the Republicans will lie. No, they're not like you. They are open. They are crystal clear. Trump didn't hide anybody in the basement of the White House that you guys wanted to talk to, and Mueller was spinning his wheels, going nowhere, doing nothing, because anybody that watched the Mueller report realized Bob Mueller didn't work on the Mueller report. Bob Mueller had 20 Trump haters working on it for him. Bob Mueller didn't even know what was in the Mueller report. I don't think Bob Mueller read it more than once, and that was only just to sign off on it to say that he read it. He didn't know what was in there. All he knew is that they were using his name, and he didn't have anything that they wanted. So now we went from Russia, collusion, obstruction of justice. Would that have anything to do with 30,000 emails that were bleach washed, that were erased, SIM cards taken out of iPhones, smashed with sledgehammers? Is that obstruction of justice? Once it's been called in for evidence and you destroy it, I would say that's obstruction of justice, yes. I would say there's over 500 instances where she breached security. She's the biggest piece of garbage the idiots in America have ever voted into office. Hillary didn't get there on Bill's shirt tails, okay? You took a rapist husband. Hillary got her name in the public image the first time by getting a 38-year-old off for raping a 15-year-old girl. This is your girl Hillary that wants equal rights for women. It's okay that men rape them. Her first big case was a rape case she won. She knew the guy was guilty and was proud that she got a rapist off. And that this 15-year-old girl's life had been destroyed. Nice, huh? That's the scumbag. If you got Clinton next to your name, I'm sorry. You got a duffel bag full of crap that goes with you because you're full of crap. You come from crap. Both your parents were crap. Think about it. Yeah. And they let him stay. They impeached Clinton. He was impeached, but they didn't take him. They didn't remove him from the White House. They're not even going to impeach Trump, and they certainly will not remove him from the White House. But these are not people that are stupid. These are people that are liars. They are not stupid. They know they can't beat Donald Trump at the polls. They know he's the greatest thing that ever happened to this country, and it drives them nuts because he's done more in 2 years than their boy did in 8, okay? Than Clinton did in 8. Than Bush did. Nobody's come close to this president except for Ronnie, and Ronnie didn't have the media falsely accusing him the whole time. Russian collusion, Russian collusion, Russian collusion. Are you kidding me? MSNBC, CSNBC, CBS, NBC, Clinton News Network, CNN. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves. What's wrong with your mama and daddy? Didn't they teach you not to lie? Wow. Pisses me off. I'm sorry, folks. I just get wound up. Today I had to rest. I got 2 or 3 friends that, bless their hearts on Facebook. They're always throwing up these ads. One gal is throwing up 17 ads today on animal cruelty. All right? I got news for you. I appreciate what you're doing. But I got my own little battle here. Got nothing to do with animals. Once I get Roe versus Wade overturned and we quit killing American human babies, black babies, 1,000 a day, are you kidding me? Who's yelling about the 7,000 babies we killed last week? Nobody but me. I'm going to keep yelling till I'm hoarse, till somebody hears me. All right? I don't want to hear about the mass shootings. I want to hear about the mass baby killings Planned Parenthood's doing. Government-sponsored. My taxpayer dollars. Now they want transgender sex. You want to be able to take a 6, 7-year-old boy and castrate him. Mom and dad is separated. This is going on right now down in Texas. Mama wants a little girl. Mama never got over it, just like Hillary never got over losing the election. All right? I don't know how she lost. I really don't. Well, I do. God was involved, okay? When you're taking dead voters and you're counting them by the hundreds of thousands, we busted you with 3 million illegal voters that were illegal immigrants. There's 3 million felonies. You're proud you encourage people to commit. Encourage people to commit felonies. To vote, and as a non-registered citizen, it's a felony. Deportable. You don't care you send 3 million people back. You don't care you got 3 million people to commit a felony. You got their vote. And that's all that matters to you. People's lives don't matter. People's welfares don't matter. People's health don't matter. You wouldn't be messing with the health insurance. You don't care about our health. You don't care about our safety. You don't care about our betterment of our communities. Look at your communities. Speaking of communities, Pelosi, you could put 250,000 jobs on the books just by voting. Take you 3 minutes, all right? You could fix the border problem in 15 minutes by taking your loopholes out that the Democrats put in. You won't do that. All you want to do is impeach a president who's done nothing but make the country great. Let that sink in, okay? We got people going to prison now that cheated to get their kids into college, and we got people hopping a fence illegally that get to go to school for free. Are you kidding me? If you didn't sign up for Obamacare, they would fine you. Now they want to give illegal people that are breaking the law free medical. Want to let them vote. You got Bernie Sanders that wants to let felons vote from prison. For what? Shut up and do your time. You got no voice. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. All right? These Democrats, yesterday they got charged. The Republicans went downstairs in the basement to see what kind of dirt Schiff was into, and he hadn't started his meeting yet, so he got scared and run out like a scared rabbit, grabbed his little witness liar, and left. See? And now we're hearing, well, we won't need a whistleblower. Because the whistleblower heard from 5 or 6 different people. It was all hearsay, okay? I'll tell you who the whistleblower is. Shifty Schiff. He said no, he hadn't talked to the whistleblower, but he'd like to. Are you kidding me? You helped him write his whistleblower. If you're not the whistleblower. Conveniently now we don't need a whistleblower because it's all been made up. More lies by Adam Schiff. Adam Schiff is your whistleblower, okay? Adam Schiff has not heard the song Nothing from Nothing Leaves Nothing, okay? Because that's what they got on President Trump. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to have something if you want to impeach a president. You're trying to look like a hero. You're coming off as a zero. And I'm not impressed. You know the song. Schiff is lying. He's tampering with witnesses. And he's skewering this sideways the way he wants it to go. And that's why he's doing this behind closed doors. His heart is dark. He's a liar and a thief. He steals the truth away from the American public with his lies. He is a leaker, a squeaker, and he's a piece of poop in my book. And I have a hard time praying for him, but I do, even though I know God's turned him and Pelosi over to a reprobate mind. You can't kill but so many babies through abortion, and God will ever listen to you again. And that's an awful, I've had times in my life when I prayed and asked for things, and didn't seem to get any answer. And it seems like a pretty lonely, dark spot. Been there. Been depressed. But I can't imagine living my entire life like that, like these Democrats are. They're living a lie. They hate the president so much they made stuff up and now they're believing it themselves. That's pretty sad. It's sad but true. And the other sad thing is we've got 1/3 of the country that's just as stupid and lying and okay with that as the Democrats. You don't check your political ads for whether or not they're true? No fact checking? Zucker's a better man than me. He's sitting there taking questions. You have to understand this. Oh, Zuck, he's about 180 on the IQ. And he's talking to people running from about 62 to 100. So these guys are idiots. They're mental midgets. And they're trying to trap him. And he can think so far in front of them, they don't even know which direction he's going. So it's funny trying to watch him to trap him. His response was, "It's not my duty to police political ads." Nice response. I would have said, you can't fact check political ads because you guys are all a bunch of liars. That's what I would have told him. Yep, they brought him in there to talk about his new cryptocurrency, the Libra. They don't like it. They're calling them Zuck bucks. Okay, now you're talking to a guy that's got more money, makes more money in 3 months than you'll make in your entire life, okay? And you're overpaid at $175,000 a year, even though you only work 3 months out of the year on the Congress. Now, this guy makes more in 3 months than you'll make in your entire life. So just bite your tongue a little bit, or is this your chance to be a big shot? See, you Democrats come out here and you attack people hoping to look like a hero and you come out like a zero. I don't hold you guys in very high regard. You've gotten so bad over the past 10, 15 years, you're not even worth talking about anymore. You're disgusting. You're vile. You guys make me as sick as Obama used to, and I never once heard one of his speeches all the way through. I couldn't listen to him for more than 3 minutes because he'd make me want to vomit. Okay? That's just the truth. I used to pray for the man. I prayed for him every day for 7 years because I hated his ass. I wanted him to come to know Jesus. He's a Muslim. Not real crazy about any Muslims. Then you got the squad's going to drill Zuck. Are you kidding me? If you took all 4 of the squad's IQs and multiplied them by 4, you wouldn't have half of Zucker's, okay? Just saying. You got Tlaib that says, well, your posts are creating hate. I'm getting hate letters and death threats at my office. That's because of your hate speech, stupid. When you stand out on the White House lawn screaming, let's impeach the MFer, what do you think you're going to get? You're a moron. The only thing you can count your lucky stars on, and don't thank God, because thank Allah, that everybody in America knows you're not worth the $3 it would take for the shell put through between your ears. No death threat. You're not worth the bullet. So, had nothing to do with jail time. I'm old. Life in prison. What are we talking? 2 or 3 years? Big deal. I was married longer than that. Reminds me of the old guy that's sleeping in church. He's up on the front row. Sunday morning, choir singing. boom, the doors blow open and lightning bolts shoot out, and everybody runs out the back of the church but the preacher, who's shaking like a leaf and praying like a storm, and this old guy up front. And Satan walks up next to the old guy, and he knees him. He says, "Hey!" The old guy looks up, goes back to sleep. He says, "Do you know who I am?" The guy says, "Sure, I'm sleeping." He said, "I'm Satan. You're not afraid of me?" He said, "I've been married to your sister for 40 years. Like I said, I'm sleeping. Leave me alone." And there you have it. I can't even listen to them. They're almost as bad as my ex-wife. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. Anyhow, I'm sorry, you animal lovers. If you look at my Facebook page, you know me. I've spent more time around animals than I have people, okay? I've helped train horses, thoroughbreds. I've helped train lions, tigers, leopards, bobcats, snow leopards. Snow leopards are my favorite. Mountain lions are probably my most favorite to play with because they'll never break bones. They'll bite you, but they stop when their teeth hits the bone. Leopards, on the other hand, now they like to hear the crunch in their mouth. So I have had my hands crushed, bitten by big cats. I've been around animals my whole life, but you know what? And I've fought. I've been on a horse track and seen someone abuse a horse and got out to fight the person. So I will stand up and protect horses, animals, dogs, cats, you name it. I'll protect it unless it's hunting season, and if it's brown, it's down, okay? I do hunt. I love geese. I love deer. I like to get my own food. But babies are more important than animals. I love it that there's the animal rights activists out there. We need them. The animals need them. I'll be right there with you as soon as I get Roe versus Wade overturned. Because until they quit killing 1,800 to 1,000 babies a day in America, that's right here in this country. And this is a country that we yell about when 100 people get shot or 30 people get shot, which is horrendous. That is horrendous. But 800 babies a day we're murdering and nobody says shit? That just blows my mind. Taxpayer dollars. Now they want us to start changing their sexes on children. Are you kidding me? This is why we don't fly the LBGT rainbow flag over all of our embassies all over the whole entire world. Because we don't want everybody to know we're that twisted. Okay? We're not like some countries that throw them all off a tall building and kill them if they're gay. But they should stay in a closet and leave the children out of it. Okay? My opinion. Don't mess with children. I'll hurt you. Okay? You can do what you want in your closet, in your home, anytime you want, but don't involve a child. You start bringing a child into this twisted stuff, and I'll let you know. Scam phone calls. See, when you got a laptop, you don't have to put up with those in the middle of your broadcast. Last one I took on purpose because I knew it was something I didn't need. There was a guy for an extended warranty on my car. So my car's got 300,000 miles on it. And if you ever call me again, I'm going to tell the Clintons you have info on them. Click. Yeah. Let him think about that. I bet he took a Coke break after that. He didn't pick up the phone and make another call right away. I know if somebody told me they were telling the Clintons I had something on them, I'd probably want to know a little bit further about what's going on in this situation. Anyhow, I'm going to wrap this one up. News is not what it used to be. Even a year ago, you could have done a news report daily, but right now, with the lies that's going on, that's all you're reporting about are the Democratic lies. Are you serious? I know with propaganda, you got two feeds. You got to choose who you want to wash your brain. You're going to serve somebody every day when you get up. Just like the old Bob Dylan song years ago when he first accepted Christ. First few concerts that he put on, people booed him off the stage, threw garbage at him and stuff because they weren't looking for Christian music. But one of his first songs out was you're going to serve somebody. Now, it may be the Lord or it may be the devil, but you're going to serve somebody. You're going to serve them today. You're going to serve somebody. You get to make the choice. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Everybody have a blessed day. Don't forget to pray for our president tomorrow morning with your coffee. And if you don't drink coffee, start drinking it so you don't forget. Also, pray for the Dems and the Libs. They need it. It's hard, but we have to as children of God. We got to pray for our enemies. And they are our enemies. And make no mistake about that. They're trying to close down the church. They're trying to quiet God's voice. They're trying to kill God's children. And they're doing a good job of that to the tune of 1,000 a day. And they made it so okay to kill 1,000 black babies a day that nobody says anything. I'm sorry, I can't be quiet no more. I could do a lot better, though, if somebody could donate a laptop to me. And it kills me. Here about a month and a half ago, some kid at a football game threw up a sign asking for beer money. He collected $1 million. Somebody says, well, ask for beer money and then use it to save babies. I said, no, actually, I'd like somebody to be blessed knowing that they donated something that could be used to save a human life, maybe 2 or 3 human lives. If somebody won the lottery and wanted to send me something nice and new, maybe we could save 100 babies this year. I also sell these Trump hats locally here, and I'll get about 25, 30 hate messages for every one sale. The people I sell the hats to are the nicest people I ever met in my life. They make it all worthwhile. The rest of them, I pray for them. They're funny. They write vulgarities on the ad. They don't know I can go look at them, check out their profiles. This one guy is cursing our president, and he's supposed to be a deacon at a church. Boy, did I lay into him. Yeah, don't call yourself a Christian and vote Democrat. That's what Decision 2020 is all about. You cannot vote Democrat if you're a Christian. You can be lukewarm. And the Bible tells us God will spew you out of, Jesus will spew you out of his mouth. Like vomit. So if you're calling yourself a Christian, it ain't going to be good on Judgment Day for you if you're voting Democrat. You don't vote for killing babies and call yourself a Christian. You don't vote for liars and call yourself a Christian. You don't vote for rapists and call yourself a Christian. You guys have a blessed day. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to pray for our president. Oh, and also, about 2-3 weeks ago, I started praying for the kids, the millennials, that have been fed all this liberal trash in their schools, elementary, grade schools, because you got 7-year-olds doing sex changes now, transgender. They're messing with our kids' heads. Let's pray for these kids, the new ones coming up, the millennials, that have had all this trash talked to them and taught to them. And a lot of them, unfortunately, will listen better at school than they will at home. So they may have Christian parents, but they're listening to this liberal crap at school and everybody's going along with it. So they figure that's right. Mom and dad don't know nothing. They never have, right? That's the way it is when you're 20, 21, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You know everything. If you ever want to know anything, just ask a 21-year-old. They'll tell you. Look at Cortez. Isn't she about 21? She knows everything but knows nothing. She's living proof you can get into this Congress with a 90 IQ. Okay? And I think I'm being generous there. Have a blessed day. Thanks for joining us. I got to cut this one off. Bye for now.